So a small business is really dependent upon the industry that you're in. And dependent upon that industry, you're either measured by your number of employees or your annual revenues. So for example, you could be a manufacturing firm, have up to 1,500 employees and still be considered small. You could be a service-based type business making over 47 million in annual revenues and still be considered small. So although we are the Small Business Administration, we actually help very large businesses. The statistic is that over 99.5% of the businesses here in the Houston district are small by our size standards.
Welcome everyone to this new edition of our Holographic podcast or HoloChat. And today I have with me Valerie. She works for the Small Business Administration. Valerie, welcome to our show.
Thank you so much, Fernando, for having me. I'm excited to talk about SBA and the programs we have available to help small businesses.
Thank you so much. So first of all, what is the Small Business Administration?
So the Small Business Administration, we are a federal agency. We were created in 1953, and our mission is to help Americans achieve the dream of small business ownership. We do that by helping businesses to start, to grow, to expand, and to recover. And so all of our programs really revolve around those key areas.
So, first of all, what is a small business? Or do we have small business, large business, medium business? What is by definition a small business and what's other than a small?
Great question. So we get this question quite a lot. So a small business is really dependent upon the industry that you're in. And dependent upon that industry, you're either measured by your number of employees or your annual revenues. So for example, you could be a manufacturing firm, have up to 1,500 employees and still be considered small. You could be a service-based type business making over 47 million in annual revenues and still be considered small. So although we are the Small Business Administration, we actually help very large businesses. The statistic is that over 99.5% of the businesses here in the Houston district are small by our size standards. So virtually we can help almost any business with our programs and services. And I do want to clarify that when I say Houston district, I'm referring to the 32 counties in Southeast Texas that our Houston district office covers.
That's great information. Most of the people, at least me in the beginning, we had the idea that small business means like a very small store, but now small business emphasizes almost every single business. So how the Small Business Administration can help a business? Like I heard that you have programs, you have mentorship. So if I'm an owner of a small business, what should I do first?
So let me talk first about our counseling component. So here in the Houston district, and actually you'll find these resources nationwide, we have a resource partner network. So we have organizations that are approved and funded by SBA to help small businesses. These organizations counsel businesses one-on-one at no charge. And they also provide workshops, trainings, both live and on demand. And here our local resource partners are SCORE, the University of Houston Small Business Development Center, and we also have 2 women's business centers. So let me talk about each one on its own just a little bit. So SCORE, score.houston.org, they are a group of volunteers. So they are volunteers, a lot of them are retired business executives who have been there, done that, and are giving their time back to help small businesses. So within SCORE, you can find a lot of specific industry experienced individuals. So for example, maybe you want to start a restaurant, maybe you want to start a manufacturing firm, maybe you want to start a daycare. There are mentors within SCORE who have done just that. And SCORE, they are a nationwide network of mentors. Nationally, they have over 11,000 mentors. So you don't have to work with someone here in Houston. Maybe there's a mentor in Seattle who has that direct experience that you're looking for. They are a great resource to tap into. You can actually visit the SCORE website and look at mentor profiles. So you can kind of zone in on exactly which mentor you want to meet with, and you can make those appointments directly online. And also through their website, you can look at the training and different opportunities that they have around all sorts of business topics. Our other resource partner here locally is the Small Business Development Center. They, like SCORE, provide that free one-on-one business advising, the training opportunities, the workshops, both live and on demand. A great thing about the Small Business Development Center is they have a research assistance tools. So if you're looking at building your business plan, maybe you need to do market research, they have a lot of software, different platforms, programs available at their fingertips for that you as a small business owner would be time consuming to do yourself and also very expensive. So a lot of people don't know that these tools are available through SBA resource partners. Now, the one thing that really distinguishes SCORE from the Small Business Development Center is that SCORE, again, they're volunteers. The Small Business Development Center, they are full-time paid advisors, but both with the same goal of helping small businesses, start and grow their business, and again, offering that business consulting one-on-one at no charge. And then I want to also mention our women's business centers. So we have 2 women's business centers here in Houston. We have the WBEA Women's Business Center and also the Greater Houston Women's Chamber of Commerce Women's Business Center. Like the other resource partners just mentioned, they provide that free one-on-one counseling, also the training opportunities, but what differentiates them is that they are focused more on the woman entrepreneur, knowing the unique obstacles that women face in business, especially accessing capital. So if you don't have a business mentor and advisor, whether you're looking to start or maybe you're looking to grow, maybe you need help with marketing, we encourage you to find your local resource partners. An easy way to do that for anyone listening that is either in Houston or outside of Houston is to visit sba.gov/local assistance. You put in your zip code and it'll pull up those resource partners nearest you, link you to their website, provide their phone number, their address, and that's a way that you can get started whether you are, just have an idea written on a napkin, maybe you have part of your business plan written, maybe, you're looking to grow and you need help finding capital. Those resource partners are there for you to utilize, again, at no charge.
Wow. And all of this is free. It's what people don't realize, those are services available for anyone. You talk about programs, and I'm proud alumni of the Emerging Leaders program, which I lead. Right now, they are opening, so people can send their application for Emerging Leaders, or I don't know if you still call them the Emerging Leaders. Can you elaborate on that one, please?
Sure, yes. So SBA, we have an annual entrepreneurship training program. It was formerly known as Emerging Leaders. It's been rebranded as Thrive Emerging Leaders. But basically, it is a training program to take small businesses to that next level. It's not a program for startup businesses. There are a few eligibility requirements, including being in business at least 3 years, annual revenues of at least $250,000, and having at least one other employee than yourself. What we're doing here in Houston, we'll take 50 CEOs through this program, and this is great timing because the application portal just opened yesterday. So if you're a business owner looking to grow and really get out of your business and work on your business, this could be a good opportunity that you want to check out. The website for that program and even to apply is sbathrive.com. That's sbathrive.com. Again, it is an entrepreneurship training program to help existing businesses take it to that next level. The program is hybrid, so you do have some in-person sessions where you're meeting with your CEO peers, your coach, and then there is an online curriculum that you're going through as well with other Thrive participants across the U.S. And then subject matter experts you'll meet along the way, depending upon the different subjects that you're studying. So again, if you're an existing business looking to grow, to take time out of your business to work on your business, check out Thrive. Fernando's gone through it, and it's just a great way for you to, again, take a step back from your business and evaluate everything that you're doing and maybe changes that you can make to, add that extra zero to your bottom line.
By experience, I can tell you that this Thrive Emerging Leaders program is fantastic. It really helped me to understand the rules, the landscape, but also how to protect my business and take it to the next level. So if you are planning to send your application for this program, don't wait. I mean, there's a lot of people applying for this program, and I can tell you that you can read a lot of histories of success abroad. People that succeeded and took their company to the next level just because they came into this program. I have a question. So SBA also provides mentorship, but also provides an interesting capability of networking. One, I have been part of that as one of your alumni. So also, I learned from other companies because you have also events that you by companies that already came to your program, and then what happens is we can interact with people that already succeeded in the past, and we can exchange points of view. But also, I can meet other people that they have their business, they are new, but they have interests and capabilities, and we can partner and team. Actually, the company that runs the payroll, I met her here at the SBA, and I team with another company that allows us to create this technology, and I met that company. She's also one of your emerging leaders and the Small Business of the Year award. So I believe that's an important feature of these many programs you have. I believe you want to elaborate more about the networking capabilities with only mentors, people from the government, but also other companies.
Yes, so that's the great thing about Thrive is you are surrounded by like-minded business professionals, business owners, and there's a lot of connections that are made throughout the Thrive program. We know Thrive participants that were in the cohorts years and years ago, and they're still, to this day in touch and do business together. So the peer-to-peer learning, the connections that are made, that's definitely an advantage to the Thrive Emerging Leaders program. And then also throughout the program, we're introducing you to our SCORE mentors, our SBDC business advisors, the directors of the women's business centers. And then we're also bringing in other subject matter experts. For example, last year we had U.S. Commercial Service come in. We had the Department of Labor Wage and Hour Division. We had SBA lenders for those businesses seeking capital. So yeah, throughout Thrive, you're connected with your CEO peers, but you're also connected with community resources that are going to help you take that business to the next level.
That's fascinating. Correct me if I'm wrong, but another of the many capabilities from the SBA is to score. So let's say I'm a new business, I have very good revenue, I need a loan to take my business to the next level, but because I'm new, I don't have that capability. As I remember, maybe it was a score. The score can help you to partner with banks with more flexible terms or more willing to provide a loan to new businesses that they have good revenues, but they don't have enough past performance. Is that right?
Yes. So the SBA loan program really is designed to help startup businesses, those businesses that may not have sufficient collateral for a traditional loan product, maybe don't have the credit score for a traditional loan product, maybe don't have the required money to put into the project. So the SBA guarantees the loan to the bank. So if a business was, unfortunately, were to default on that loan, the bank can come to SBA and the SBA will pay them back a large percentage of that remaining loan balance. So the SBA program is designed to, entice lenders to take that risk on small businesses. And one of the best ways to get connected with an SBA lender is to work with SCORE, is to work with the Small Business Development Center. Because one, they can help you get that business plan ready. If you're a new business, you need to have projections. You need to have projections that are based on industry standards. You can't walk into a bank with these egregious projections and think that your loan's going to get approved. So, before you go sit in front of a banker, we really encourage you to meet with a mentor or an advisor who can help you get that business plan together, get you those financials in order. And then our resource partners are connected to the lending ecosystem here in Houston. So depending upon your project, your loan amount, the industry that you're in, your credit score, every bank has a sweet spot, right? So the resource partners are able to help you navigate and direct you to those lenders that would have an appetite for your specific project. So, I can't reiterate the importance of the resource partners enough. Now, say you are ready, maybe you have your business plan together and you're ready to talk to a banker. That could be the case, but a lot of people aren't. There's that educational component that needs to come first. And then once you are ready to sit in front of a banker and have a higher percentage of getting that yes, that's why we encourage you, to seek out those mentors and advisors prior.
That's great information. So, Valerie, you're the expert about the capabilities of the SBA. What other features, what other capabilities do you want to highlight for our audience?
So one thing I do want to mention, if you haven't visited your local district office website, I encourage you to do so. For Houston, it's sba.gov/tx/Houston. There is a wealth of information on the SBA website. Through the Houston website, you can link to the national website, but you can find information on federal contracting. You can find information on the lending programs. You can, again, connect with your local resource partners. But let me speak a little specifically to what you would find if you visited the Houston website. You would find our calendar of events. So our district office is hosting events year-round, virtual and in person, to educate small businesses and surround them with SBA resources. So for example, if you went on our calendar right now, you would see upcoming sessions on, finding funding, understanding access to capital, and what do lenders look for. You would find we have next Friday, we actually have a Thrive Emerging Leaders event, inviting people to come here from past program participants, coaches, just to learn more about the program. So you want to check out our calendar if you haven't. You can also sign up for our email updates. That way you stay connected to our office and what we're doing. We're out in the community all the time, meeting with small businesses to let them know about our programs. And then also, you'll see success stories on our website. Businesses here in Houston who have leveraged SBA programs to either start or to grow. You can see through our Houston website real time what banks are doing SBA lending. You can find contacts within those banks. Maybe you bank with a certain bank and so you want to stick with them. You can find the SBA contact within these different organizations, and that's a starting point as well. So I would say if you haven't visited the SBA website, encourage you to do so. There's a lot of training just through the SBA website, something called the Learning Center, where it takes you through all different sorts of business topics. That is on demand, so you can take it at night or on the weekend, as you have time. And then I'll touch a little bit on contracting. So federal contracting could be an attractive way for a small business to grow. Maybe you're a business owner listening in, and maybe you're already doing work with your local county or your local city, or here in Houston, maybe you're doing business with Port or Metro or school districts. Well, the federal government buys more of anything than anyone. And so there are opportunities to become certified by the federal government. For example, woman-owned small business, HUB zone, veteran-owned, and that could help you compete for, set-aside contracts that agencies are setting aside specifically for small businesses with these certifications. I do want to mention, if you are someone who, wants to get into contracting, whether it's local, state, federal, I did want to mention an organization called Apex Accelerator. So Apex Accelerator is the free go-to resource for everything contracting related. They have the one-on-one advising, but besides the one-on-one advising, which I direct a lot of small businesses to, if they need more education around contracting, they need to check out the Apex Accelerator on-demand workshops. They have, I want to say, about 14 or so topics, but it talks about all the different certifications and the different certifying entities. It talks about how to write that capability statement, and also talks about, a lot of businesses get certified and they're not really sure what to do with that certification. There's a great webinar on there to help you kind of leverage a certification that you may have but you're not doing anything with, as well as finding opportunities on the different databases that are out there. So again, that's Apex Accelerator. If you're interested in contracting, or maybe you're doing contracting at the state or local level and you want to up to the federal, check out Apex Accelerator. Go ahead and make that one-on-one appointment. But in the meantime, look at the training that they're offering on demand and also live.
Wow. Yeah, that was great information. Let me share you something. One of the workshops through SBA was one about social media, how to be more active. I took that one, and I believe that one was pretty useful for me. This YouTube channel that we have right now, we are reaching about a 250,000 of subscribers, and we got the first 100,000 subscribers in just 1 month. And I learned a lot of very interesting stuff also in one of your workshops. So SBA provides you with a lot of tools in different topics. So I believe that you just need to subscribe to the bulletins like calendar, talk to your local SBA and talk with them. There's a lot of good information. Valerie, thank you so much. It was a great interview. I believe that a lot of people, especially small business owners, and you just describe small business like it's almost everyone. Just need to come to the SBA, need to learn about what the Small Business Administration offers for you, which is free of any kind of cost. Just trying to take your business to the next level. Thank you so much again for being here. Thank you so much for being my guest. Hopefully, or you can watch us next week. And thank you for watching.